Hey learners, hope you all are doing well. Happy New Year to you and your family. God bless you all with lots of happiness and success. Many of my learners were asking for data structures and algorithm series. So from today, I have decided to start with data structures and algorithms using C series. I'm sure you all are very excited to watch this series. This series will be very useful to all computer science students. Maybe you're doing BSc Computer Science, you're doing BCA, you're doing MCA, MTech, BTech, Bachelor of Engineering in ENTC, Comp, IT. In all these fields, data structures and algorithm is a must subject. So sure, you will watch this. You'll watch all the videos till the end. Now let's start with the series, but before starting with this series, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe by clicking on the bell icon so that you'll keep getting notifications. So let's start with the series. Before starting with the series, in short, I'll just tell you what do you mean by data structure, because many of you might be having a curiosity question. What do you mean by data structure? In simple terms, I'll tell you data structures means different way of organizing memory and then doing different operations on it in an efficient manner. We will be learning the systematic definition, don't worry. Now in a short, I told you, or in simple, sweet and simple words, data structures means different way of organizing memory and then performing different efficient operations on that memory. Okay, there are many practical application areas where data structures are used. We will be learning it in the appropriate module. Before that, I'll just give you a roadmap of this whole course. I'll tell you what all different modules we are going to cover in this series. We are going to create a separate series for data structures and algorithms, which are advanced data structures. So that series will be a separate series. Here we will be learning only the basic data structures. First module which we are going to discuss is Introduction to Data Structures and Algorithm Analysis. In this we'll learn some basic definitions like what is data, data type, data structure, data objects, abstract data types, all these terminologies we will be covering. Then we will be discussing about different types of data structures. Different classification of data structures are there, like primitive and non-primitive, then linear, non-linear, persistent, ephemeral, static, dynamic. Different classifications are there. We will learn all that classifications. Then we will be learning algorithm analysis, in which we'll be studying how much time, how much space your algorithm will take, which is very, very important part in the study of data structures. Getting? Because when we learn different data structures, we will be performing different operations on it. So how efficient that operation is, we have to do its complexity study, and that complexity study we do it by calculating its time and space. Then we will be learning some notations. These are some mathematical notations. They are helpful for telling the bound of your algorithm, like how much minimum time your algorithm will take. That is at least this much time the algorithm will take. At most this much time the algorithm will take. These notations are even helpful in doing comparison of two algorithms for the same problem. Like if you have one problem and you have done solutions of that one problem in different way. So if you have multiple solutions for the same problem, then you have to decide which solution is better. So for that comparison also we can make use of asymptotic notations, right? Then we will move on to the second module, in which we'll be learning the first basic data structure, that is array. Okay, so first we'll discuss that is what is array, then types of array, single dimensional, multi-dimensional, how they are organized in memory, all that basic things. And then we will see some applications of array in like in searching techniques. So there are different searching techniques we will be learning, searching methods like sequential search, sentinel search, probability search, ordered list search, binary search. All these searching methods we are going to learn, in which we will be making use of array. Then we will be learning another application, that is sorting methods. So different sorting methods like bubble sort, insertion sort, merge sort, quick sort, counting sort, radix sort. And in this sorting methods also, we will be learning their comparisons of complexity. So that is the last topic we'll be learning. That is, we'll be doing the comparison between all these sorting method. Which sorting method is best, or how much time or how much space these sorting methods take. And not only of sorting method, we'll be doing the complexity study of this searching algorithms as well. The comparison of sorting and searching method, obviously we'll do this comparison on the basis of complexity. Then we will be moving with the third data structure, that is linked list. So first we'll learn what is linked list. Means obviously its organization, how internally a linked list is organized and maintained. Then what are the standard operations which you can do on a linked list. Then we will see the implementation of this linked list in a dynamic way. That is by using some dynamic memory allocation techniques. Like in C, we have some library functions like malloc and calloc and realloc, free. All those functions will be using to do the memory management, and then using that dynamic technique will implement linked list using C. Then we will be learning different types of linked list, like single linked list where every element is connected with the next element. The next is connected with its next. Doubly, every element is connected with the next and previous as well. In case of circular, the last element is connected with the first also. Therefore, we call it as circular. And then we will be learning different operations on linked list, right? Different operations like adding element in the linked list, deleting, searching, then performing different operations like merging to linked list, lot of things, reversing a linked list. Each operation we will be learning in C, will do its implementation. Then the practical application areas where linked list is used, that we'll learn. And then we will be learning one concept called generalized linked list. Now using this generalized linked list, we can represent any variable polynomial. Let it be a 1 variable, 2 variable, 3 variable, any variable polynomials you can represent here. Then moving on to the next module, in which we'll learn another data structure, that is stack. You can say stack is like an array only. Only the thing is here it is accessed always in a LIFO manner. That is last in, first out. Means it's like an array, but it is closed from one side and open from another end. And the end from where it is open, from there only you can add or remove. You can add element or you can remove element only from one end. Therefore, we call it as LIFO, last in, first out. So in this first basic definition of stack we'll learn, then different operations on that stack like push operation, pop operation, along with their complexity study. Then we will do the implementation of all these operations using C, but we will do it using static implementation, dynamic like static using array, dynamic using linked list. Then we will do their comparison, and then different practical applications. Like we will use stack for palindrome checking, or we will use stack for expression evaluations. We will use stack for expression conversions like infix to postfix, infix to prefix, many. And then finally, we will be learning the one more data structure, that is queue. Now queue and stack, somewhat similar. They are like arrays only. Only thing is stack is handled in LIFO manner because it is closed from one side, open from another side, and from where it is open, from there only you can add and remove. Queue is like an array, but it is open from both the end. Getting from head part also and the tail part. only thing is from one end you can add the value and another end you can remove the value. Getting? So therefore it is managed in FIFO manner, that is first in, first out, whereas stack is managed in LIFO manner, last in, first out. So here also we will be learning definition of stack, then different operations which you can do on, sorry for saying stack, different operations on queue. The operations on queue like add queue, del queue, along with their time complexity. Then we will be learning implementation of queue, same like stack. We will be implementing using array, that is static implementation, using linked list, that is dynamic implementation. And then there are different types of queue. We don't have types of stack, but we have types of queue like linear queue, circular queue, priority queue, double-ended queue. All we will be learning along with their definition, their implementations. We'll implement them in C, and then the practical applications of queue. Getting? So we're all like in job scheduling we make use of queue. Okay, then Josephian problem and all, many applications are there. We will be learning that in this applications part. Getting? So this 5 modules will be covered in this basic data structures and algorithm using C series. I'm sure you all are really excited to learn all these modules in detail. Getting? So now in the next session we will be starting with the first unit, in which we will start from the basic definitions like what is data, data objects, data types, data structures and all. So thank you all of you. See you in the next session.